Welcome to the Enchanted Lighthouse, where every week magical stories and new adventures await. Join our group of 7 wonderful animal friends as they bring tales about friendship, mystery, and wonder to life. From unexpected guests to heartfelt conversations under the moonlit sky, each story holds a gentle truth. We are so glad that you are here. Now let us begin. A day at the lighthouse. The morning sun spilled across the sea like a golden ribbon, and the enchanted lighthouse gleamed in its light. The red and white stripes of the tower looked brighter than ever, and the windows shimmered, still remembering the storm that had passed. Inside, everything felt fresh and full of possibility. Theo, the kind-hearted teddy bear in his forever dry yellow raincoat, woke up early. He stretched, yawned a soft bear yawn, and padded to the kitchen where the kettle was already whistling. "Good morning, Lightkeepers," he called gently. Downstairs, Hazel the red squirrel was already busy. She had opened the windows to let in the salty breeze and was perched on the counter, mixing something in a tiny bowl. "I'm trying a new glaze for my lanterns," she explained, holding up a shimmering jar of sea glass blue. "It might sparkle better in the evening light." From the reading nook tucked beneath the spiral stairs, Lumi the sea turtle peeked her head out. "It's a perfect day to chart new star paths," she said, holding her shell-colored notebook. She was looking forward to her favorite nighttime activity. In the sunroom, Milo the Arctic fox had laid out a puzzle made of driftwood. "A treasure map," he announced dramatically. "Or maybe a breakfast menu, I haven't decided yet." He winked and flipped one of the pieces upside down, revealing a drawing of a croissant. "Either way, it will be delicious." Olivia the owl, wrapped in a soft shawl of stardust gray, perched in the window ledge. She blinked slowly and said, "Today feels like a story waiting to be remembered." Zoe the sloth slowly walked into the kitchen with her satchel and an orchid tucked behind her ear. She hummed a quiet tune as she lit a tiny incense stick that smelled of cinnamon and sun-warmed wood. "Let's make this day slow and sweet," she whispered. And Zeppi, the ever-enthusiastic seal pup, tumbled down the hallway giggling. "Is it Lighthouse Picnic Day? Can it be Lighthouse Picnic Day?" Theo smiled. "Yes," he said. "Today can be whatever we make of it." The lighthouse routine. Every tenant had a lighthouse task they quietly loved. Theo tended the beacon, polishing the great light and checking that its glow reached far across the sea. "Even when no ships are near, someone might be watching," he would say with a thoughtful nod. Lumi nestled in her cozy corner room, a warm watery space connected to the sea through enchanted glass windows. As she traced constellations across her star maps, she called out advice. "A little to the left, Milo. That piece clearly belongs near the muffin drawing." Hazel climbed to her lantern loft, testing how her new glaze sparkled in different light. "Brighter by the north window," she declared. "Definitely a touch more shimmer." Meanwhile, Olivia slowly circled the lighthouse with her memory quill, recording the morning. Zoe's peaceful humming, the scent of baking bread from Zeppi's snack experiment, and Milo's upside-down maps. And Milo? He declared himself captain of the skywalk, walking the curved outer balcony with a tiny paper flag. Every lighthouse needs a pirate, or at least a pirate chef. Zoe baked sweet buns filled with cinnamon and wildflower honey. She didn't rush. Zoe never rushed. Her movements were like music, soft and steady. And Zeppy? He helped by licking spoons, stirring things in the wrong order and making everyone laugh. By midday the lighthouse smelled like stories, fresh sea air and something sweet like honey. The picnic plan. Just after lunch, Theo rang the little brass bell near the spiral stairs. "Meeting at the sunroom," he called. They gathered on colorful cushions beneath the great glass dome. Light spilled through like rainbows. "I was thinking," Theo began, "that today has been perfect." Everyone nodded. Milo was upside down on a pillow. Zoe was almost asleep. "But what makes it perfect?" Theo asked. "We have had no adventures, no magical storms, no riddles to solve." Hazel shrugged. "Maybe we don't need magic today." Lumi smiled. "Maybe we are the magic." Theo chuckled. "Exactly. I think we should celebrate this ordinary, wonderful day with a picnic at the Northern Rocks. And later, Hazel, would you light a lantern?" Hazel's eyes sparkled. "A special one for simple joys." They packed a basket full of Zoe's buns, Zeppy's seaweed crisps, a surprise hit, and slices of leftover star-glow cake from Theo's last birthday. Milo insisted on bringing a treasure map. "Just in case there's secret pudding buried under the rocks," he said. They hiked up the grassy hill beside the lighthouse, each carrying something they had made, found, or simply loved. The view stretched wide, full of sky and promise. As they ate, they shared stories. Not big ones, but the tiny kinds that make up life. Like Lumi spotting a rare fish outside her window, or the time Zoe accidentally baked her bookmarks into a pie, or Milo's first attempt at laundry, which turned all of Theo's raincoats sky blue. A lantern for the little things. As evening fell, Hazel lit her special lantern. Inside, she had tucked small drawings: Lumi's notebook, Milo's flag, a cinnamon bun, Theo's steady light. "I call it the lantern of everyday light," she said, "because today reminded me that even on quiet days we shine." They sat together, watching the lantern float upward, its warm glow joining the stars. Zeppy leaned against Zoe's side. "I like days like this," he whispered. "No monsters, no problems, just friends and snacks." Theo nodded. "Me too, Zeppy, because when everyone brings their gifts, whether it's stargazing, baking, climbing, or just being present, we turn ordinary days into something extraordinary." Lumi smiled softly. "Like stars in the daylight, always shining, even when we don't see them." Every story has something to teach us. What did we learn today? You don't need a big adventure to feel something special. Sometimes the most magical moments come from sharing small things with the ones who see you, hear you, and care. In a world of bright lights and distant dreams, the best kind of treasure is each other. Thank you for stopping by here today. If you enjoyed this episode, give it a like and don't forget to come back next week for a brand new adventurous story. Want to learn more about the magical tenants who live here? Visit enchantedlighthouse.com for a mystical map, creative artwork, and a few special gifts. Until then, be kind and share your light. See you next time.